Hello, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Kobe, and I'm excited to be here with you to discuss a topic that is crucial and sensitive to me, the Black race. I want to engage you in an essential and thoughtful discussion about the Black race and its challenges and the challenges it faces, particularly in the context of Africa. I want to ask you a thought provoking question. Do you believe that there's something fundamentally wrong with the Black race? Do you think there's something fundamentally holding back the Black race from progressing as a nation? I understand that this question can raise eyebrows and stir strong emotions. I appreciate their concerns. Some will say that there's nothing wrong with the Black race. Others will say that the Black race is just a group of people doing their own thing, doing very fine on their own, until they had the encounter with the white man during the struggle, the journey of struggle. I mean, a lot of people will say that the 400 years of slavery are believed to be responsible for the stunted progress of the Black nation. However, when you look closely at the reality of many countries today, it is hard not to notice the significant struggle of the Black race, such as widespread poverty, inadequate infrastructure, and deep rooted corruption. This issue can provoke genuine concern and curiosity about whether something deeper is at play. I recall the words of former South African President Peter Botha. He said, and I quote, that the black man cannot govern himself. If you give the black man a position of leadership, he will fail. While this statement has certainly ignited a lot of anger and defensiveness, it is crucial to focus not on the messenger, but on the message. Let's take Nigeria, my hometown, as a case study. Since gaining independence in 1960, we have experienced over 60 years of challenges as a sovereign nation. It is essential to reflect on how we have managed that journey. While external forces and intervention from the West certainly exist, no doubt, yeah, they do, we must ask ourselves, how long can we continue to blame our failures on the external destabilization? Looking globally, many nations have faced similar challenges but have risen to success. For example, we have seen how Asian countries like China, South Korea, and Singapore have navigated through interferences and emerged as economic powerhouses. So, why do many African countries still contend with such a hurdle? Why do we see disunity, allowing external forces to jeopardize our growth? It is remarkable to consider the resilience of these nations, like China, South Korea, Singapore, etc., have shown in overcoming history. They took active steps to mobilize their resources and empower their economy, ultimately achieving remarkable success on the world stage. Countries in Africa, especially the black community in the sub-Sahara region, we have briefly examined our situation and asked ourselves the hard truth. Are we prepared to question what could lead us to greater good? Are we prepared to answer and to deal with the hard truth? Why haven't we advanced our nation and our economy to the same extent as other regions with similar situations? What could lead us to a greater goal? Why do we allow unacceptable practices in another country, especially in the Western world, to be a norm in our society today? Why do we consider them acceptable here? Take Nigeria as an example, if you don't mind. That is, if you don't mind. We have witnessed shocking moments where our leaders openly engaged in corrupt practices, soliciting for bribes, prioritizing their own personal gain over the welfare of their people. Such black cut action erodes public trust and hinders our nation's progress. This isn't just a Nigeria issue. It resonates across many African countries. In comparison, while it is tempting to point fingers or become disheartened by this reality, this isn't where the story ends. The true potential lies in the capacity to reflect, learn, and transform our society. We can inspire change by fostering a culture of accountability, unity, and collaboration. Let's look collectively. Let's work collectively to shift the narrative, emphasizing our strength and potentials rather than our setbacks. We can harness the resources and brilliance of our community to promote meaningful change. It is about building bridges, empowering one another, and uplifting our society to secure a brighter future. I invite you all to join me in this conversation. Let's challenge the status quo, question long accepted norms. Let us question them and actively engage in finding solutions. Our journey towards growth, unity, and prosperity is in our hands. If we dare to dream and work tirelessly towards this dream, the sky will be our limit. Come on, guys. We need to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery because none but ourselves can free our mind. That is the word of the great Bob Marley, and I believe that is the way forward. The blame games are over and gone. Let us unite and focus on a prosperous Africa. Lastly, it is important to recognize the resilience and strength within the Black community. Despite the numerous challenges, many individuals continue to advocate for change and empower one another. Grassroots movements, cultural initiatives, and community organizations are pivotal in fostering a sense of belonging and mobilizing for social justice. By amplifying their voices and supporting Black-led initiatives, society can contribute to dismantling the barriers that persist and work towards greater equity for all. In conclusion, while the Black race faces continuous challenges stemming from systemic racism, socioeconomic disparities, and mental health issues, the strength and resilience of the community are undeniable. Engaging in conversations about these topics and understanding their complexities is essential for everyone seeking to promote equality and justice. I sincerely thank you for being a part of the discussion. I will be looking forward in responding to your comments and reactions in the comment section. Thank you and remain blessed.